Hoi hoi, it's louisity again, and for this video we are going to play our alphabet TBR game for our January 2025 TBR. Hurrah! So we are filming the first TBR for 2025, and as you can tell, time flies super fast. I know you've heard it a handful of times from me and probably from other folks. It is indeed true. So yeah, so here it is. We are going to be talking about first TBR of 2025. It's a new year. I personally am going to be entering a new chapter in my workplace, so wish me all the best, and I know some of us, if not all, are going to be entering like new chapters, new pages to flip, and as we buckle up and get seated on what 2025 is in store for us. Because last month is December, I decided to waive all the rules involving the TBR game, or the alphabet TBR game, I should say. But, since it's January, we are back again to aligning ourselves to the rules. So how does the alphabet TBR game work? Now, of course, this alphabet TBR is similar to all those other TBR games where, in this case, we are going to be using alphabet, the English alphabet, where, of course, this TBR game is composed of 26 letters. Each letter has a corresponding prompt. Okay, then I would pick 4 prompts, because my target is to read like 4 books in a month. I am setting a Goodreads goal for 2025, which is I have decided to go with 32. Okay, so yes, you can hold me accountable for that. And then so my target is to read like 4 books per month, and then of course so that I can have allowance to myself in case I don't get to read them, because if I don't finish my TBR, the books that I don't finish, I'll carry them over the succeeding month. And so, and here are like some of the caveats, or caveats. If I picked a letter or a prompt that I already picked last month, then I'm going to have to add another pick. Or if I pick letters that are like consecutive towards each other, so for example, for the second pick I pick letter A, and then for the third pick I pick letter B, then I'm going to have to add like another prompt. But I want to be nice to myself. I'm going to only put a maximum of 8 prompts, for an entire month's game. Okay? And whether I will be combining, books for prompts, we'll see how it goes. Probably not anytime soon, because I have a goal for 2025, but we'll see. So, yeah, hopefully those rules are clear, and if ever that I miss on any, then you can also check out my other alphabet TBR game videos. So let me tell you how I did for my December 2024 TBR. Now, a carryover was done with Shopaholic Takes Manhattan, and I read this. For letter B, which is a blindfold pick, myself chose Young Warriors by various authors. Now, this is a book that I started earlier this year, and I just decided to include in this TBR pile. I read some of the remaining pages earlier this month, and hopefully I get to finish it in December. By the time that I'm filming this, it is the 28th of December, so hopefully I get to finish it within December. For letter O, which is a beloved author, I chose a manuscript found in Accra by Paulo Coelho, and I read this. For letter D, which is a coin toss, the coin chose Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V. Schwab. Now, I'm about 75% done with the book, and hopefully I get to finish it in the month of December. So let us proceed in picking the prompts and picking the corresponding books. Pick number 1. Letter G. Letter G is general fiction, and I am choosing Bungalow 2 by Danielle Steele. Now, I've been really in the mood to read more Danielle Steele books, and honestly, when I think of general fiction, she's one of the authors that I can count on. Pick number 2. Letter U. Letter U is a reread, and I'm going to continue my reread of the Fallen series. So we are now heading to Torment by Lauren Kate. Now, looking back, I used to enjoy the series like a lot. I remember including the series and like the book series that I love. And after rereading Fallen, I realized that my reading tastes have changed. So we'll see how that will go with this one. You know, I don't know if I will just feel okay with it, or I'll still feel the same, or I'll feel better. Honestly, this is one of like, I think from what I recall, is one of my like least favorites of the series, but I still like the series overall enough to like for it to be like a beloved one. But now with this reread, I am now contemplating if that is going to be the case. Pick number 3. Letter A. Letter A is a book that doesn't start with a, and, or the, basically any of the, like the English articles, and I'm gonna be challenging myself with this one. Like, I'm gonna go kind of out of my comfort zone, because this is just based on like the books that I appreciate and do not appreciate lately, you know, for the past say a couple of years. And I'm gonna go with After by Anna Todd, you know, just for me to have a closure. And I honestly think that this is something that I'm not really gonna be enjoying a lot, but I'm still gonna like read. And this is kind of like me trying to manage my expectations. And if I end up liking it, then great, I can proceed with the rest of the series. But like, if I don't, it might just be like a series that I'm not gonna finish. Who knows? We'll see how I'll feel, you know, after reading After by Anna Todd. Pick number 4. Letter F. Letter F is a father pick, and as you can see, like from the previous clip, my father chose Last Fallen Star by Gracie Kim, and I was kind of surprised that he was gonna randomly choose that one. I don't know, like I thought he was gonna go with, you know, Trials of the Apollo, but yeah. I couldn't complain, and I won't complain. I'm good with it. I chose those two because I'm eager to read one of them, and either way, I'll be reading the other, like, in the future, hopefully soon, sooner. But yeah, like, this book is like, I believe this is like Korean mythology inspired fantasy, and like compared to like the Thousand World series, where Dragon Pearl by Yoon Ha-lee is, the first book in the Thousand World series, which of course is written by Yoon Ha-lee. That one is like Korean mythology inspired sci-fi space opera, that is like middle grade or preteen, while this one is like Korean mythology inspired fantasy. Feel free to comment down below if I am wrong. So, those are the prompts, and these are some of the books that I plan to read on January 2025. So, yeah. Feel free to comment down below what are your thoughts about my picks, but please do not be spoilery, for the love of God, please. And yeah, so if you've made it this far, feel free to comment down below your reading plans for January. Which books do you plan to read on January 2025, or maybe you can think about, or rather comment, like the book that is on the top of your mind that you want to acquire or haul or own, in some way, or want to buy. Or if nothing really bookish, you can feel free to comment down below your plans for January 2025 that are not necessarily bookish, that you're comfortable sharing. I am positive in January 2025 that I'll be able to conquer my TBR pile. I have additional days off in January, so fingers crossed, pray for me that I'd be able to conquer them, what I'm saying is, correct. So, I hope you folks liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, click that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon somewhere down there to keep yourselves posted about my videos. I also put down links and handles to my social media accounts, so feel free to check me out and follow me there and support me there as well. As always, thank you super much for watching. Always be thankful and unleash the reader in you. Bye, y'all.